Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back once again with another episode. We're talking about still that EMF and PMF frequencies, trying to learn more about it. My name is Doctah Copeland, that's DoctahCopeland. If you're on IG, follow me. If you're on YouTube, take a subscribe, like, and also your comments is always welcome. And check out the description box for other episodes that previously have done about EMF and PMF frequencies, and try to share these, remix them, whatever you have to do. Just let them know that, Doctah Copeland, I know how to, get in contact with me. With that said, family, got to give my medical disclaimers before I get started. You know what I'm saying? Any information I'm here to share with y'all here today, it's strictly for edutainment purposes only. It's not here to treat, cure, or diagnose any type of elements that you may be suffering from, family. And furthermore, go consult with your medical provider, you know what I'm saying, if you have any type of illnesses and so forth. Okay, with that said, family, let me move forward with this episode of EMF and PMF frequency. I had some downloads. I said, you know what? Let me share it with the people, since it's the new way that you got to do it, you know what I mean? Until, maybe, come into your town or neighborhood and do some lectures or little seminars, little groups or what have you, you know what I mean? And, share more of this information in detail. But for now, I had a download, and remember I had previously talked about our energy ball. I'm telling y'all more about EMF or electromagnetic frequencies, as well as the pulse electromagnetic frequencies that's dealing more with the earth frequencies. But we're dealing more right now with the EMF because, we have to try to get a basic overview of our field to see what other things may be affecting us, even though we may be eating healthy, we may be taking supplements, we may be breathing, maybe doing exercising, we may be lifting weights, we may be doing et cetera, right? But at the end of the day, we also have other things that can affect us on what's called a cellular level and affect our cells. Remember, I was telling y'all about being in your cubicle, and your cells is on a mission. You know what I mean? Got your enzyme factors, things trying to be metabolized, trying to be, utilized, things that's also trying to be vaporized, out of your mouth and out of your and out of your anal areas and stuff of that nature, right? So with all that, and out of your skin, right? So with all that said, we also got to understand during these processes that is also other energy fields that's affecting. Well, remember I was talking about our bubbles. So we talked about our household. You know what I mean? Whether we live alone, or we may have a significant other, or we may have pets, because people look at pets and they do carry out energy field. So if we understand energy fields and how things can affect us, or from emotional, spiritual, and as well as a physical level, then we can start possibly finding ways to rejuvenate ourselves. You know what I mean? And to first thing, like I said, about unity, but that unity, remember, part of unifying the magnets, so to speak, going to require some magnetism, right? Or remember magic and mag, you know what I mean? Depends on how you break the word down, you know what I'm saying? I was taught, when you look into it, my father used to teach me, just go to him and like, what is this word? He like, give me a dictionary, right? And he's like, start here, you know what I mean? From the beginning of the word, and go all the way down until you get to the word. And it's a very interesting technique that, don't just Google everything, fam. You're going to have to get you some good dictionary, some real good books, you know what I mean? Something that's tangible, that you can hold in your hand and go through and scan through, versus, you got to, scroll through. And plus, when you Google the word, it's going to really mainly take you to that word. You see that? Versus take you, when you're looking at it in the book, you got from the top to the bottom. Maybe we can get into that in another episode or another topic, man. But for now, I said all that to say that we got to be magnetized to it, right? And to and be on that frequency as well. You know what I mean? On that pulse, on that beat. You know what I mean? I can't vibe with that. We say, right? You know what I mean? That ain't for me, fam. It's how some of us may feel. And so we also, like I said, was saying about our bubble, sometimes we so immune or toxic because we are so bombarded by so many other electromagnetic fields that we're not fully connected to the pulse electromagnetic fields around us. And so, how do these things really affect us within our bubble is kind of what I just want to kind of just talk on, you know what I mean, without a bunch of notes and so forth. It's coming from the heart of looking at why I'm sharing this particular information and topic matter. And I hope if y'all get anything from anything that I'm saying, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? Anything can add on to it, let me know. But to move forward, we have a bubble that we're in, or I like to call it. That's just what I call it. And it's an energy bubble. Some say, you enter into my world. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember last Queens I was with, you know what I mean, telling you, sure you want to enter into my world. You know what I mean? My bubble. I don't let everybody into my bubble, fam. You know what I mean? You shouldn't let everybody into your bubble. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what's all going on with their bubble. Because remember, you two bubbles or two worlds in a sense, it's supposed to be coming together. You know what I'm saying? I think another word they call it is quantum entanglement in a sense. I think that's a new word. I don't know if it's new, but I'm just saying that. I kind of hear what is it, Jada and William, whatever. I ain't into all that mess heavy like that. You know what I mean? I don't get into all that, but I'm just saying entanglement. It's what I'm talking about, fam. It's pretty much kind of the same. You entangle the energies. Once you get into them energy fields, sometimes, you know what I mean? It's there. Because energy never really dies. It only transforms. But it transforms into what? What are your intentions when you connect with another bubble? You know what I mean? They just had Valentine's and so forth. And, everybody talking about love. What is really love? What is really romance? Are we dealing with Romans, Greeks? I mean, talk to me, fam. Somebody let me know. You know what I mean? Because we I feel, you know what I'm saying, that we are in, a certain mental, spiritual, and emotional, remember emotion, you know what I'm saying? Things that affect us, certain frequencies, or at a frequency state, that's very disturbing. And we like, well, what do we do? How do we do it? How do we figure it out? You know what I'm saying? And it's so many different avenues to try to answer that one question, right? You know what I mean? So for me, I'm just presenting my form of information of what possibly could be one of the many effects of dealing with, like I said, artificial intelligence, as we mentioned in a previous episode. Doing AI, you know what I mean? And a lot of us is already artificial. Look at some people's bubble. You know what I mean? Like I said, fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, things sticking out the head, poke a brother's eye out if you try to kiss or something. I don't know what's going on. That's just my opinion. No disrespect to those. You know what I mean? Fake breasts, fake penises, fake butts, fake vaginas, it just goes on and on. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just crazy. I had artificial food preservatives, additives. You know what I mean? Um, Stuff that's made in like what it got 3D food. You ever been to the lecture years so ago? I was sharing about 3D food, family. Making food with a machine, family. From sales and stuff. I mean, it's I don't know what it is. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what it is. But we have to make sure that our bubble is connected. You know what I mean? On a cosmic level, because everything in the universe is changing, right? And it's not just the weather. You know what I mean? This thing is outside of our electromagnetic field. Remember, the Earth has a electromagnetic field, and that's what we're talking about, right? Electromagnetic frequencies. When we don't share these things on other previous episodes. If you have been keeping up, and to where we up to this matter of understanding that we're all, as one with the universe. Doctor don't mean this DR, you know what I'm saying? Doctor supposed to be a teacher in a sense. You know what I mean? I'm just here to, share personally, some of my, and also is someone who took many years of study or experiences in a subject matter, makes, they say makes you a doctor in a sense. You know what I mean? Also, those with PhDs who can't, leave them out because they stay many years in an institution, to learn their particular field of work. You see that? And so for me, I'm saying to y'all, as far as done with, energy, like I said, I dealt with music. I dealt with dance. I still do. You know what I mean? I like art. So as we talked about colors, you know what I mean? So all them things affect us, give us a certain feeling, remember we talked about this, electrical feeling, make us feel electrified, which is what we kind of need, but it needs to be at a positive level. That's why we got to watch, because some things we can put into our bubble, or we share our bubbles, it may eventually be toxic to your bubble or to your cells. I was reading an article where it was talking about how you can have the same parasites and the person seem more attractive to you, attractive to your eyeballs, to your energy field, because even parasites communicate. It's an energy, it's electric, have a certain electromagnetic prospect of themselves, right? So with that said, we have to, I feel, this is my view, I'm just, like I said, it's some downloads about our bubble, about, like I was saying, about, what you let into your bubble and how much of I spoke about overexposure of these things in your bubble or to your bubble or your surroundings, period. I said, whether it be your colors, whether it be your beliefs, whether it be, when we say the people, your associations, whether it be the food, definitely, that we also consume. Or what else do we say? Cell phones, you know what I mean? TVs in your bedrooms at night. All these things, family, also affecting us. Having our stuff plugged up, a lot of stuff plugged up. That's when over 70% of the juice is being drawn while it's off. A lot of appliances, you see. And that's why it's good to unplug certain appliances that you're not frequently using, because of the simple fact that you constantly drawing these energy fields and signals around, especially like I said, with the new age, talking about everything want to be, hey, Can you cut this off? Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? You know, screaming till you see the only person in the house, but you got this machine, what's called Alexa or whatever it is. Yes, what you need, you know, cut the lights on for you, cut that on for you. Yeah. Y'all follow? And to the point to where we're not being energy electrifying. We're not having a frequency of upper vibrations, like a brightness, what we may call a light, you know, stuff like that. My time is getting in. I don't want to hold y'all ears hostage too long. I just thought I'd get on here and just share my thoughts with y'all about today. Guess you're looking at, to recap, we just, you know, looking at our bubble, and we need to protect it at all times. And part of that protection is being aware of your surroundings. Don't get caught up in so much of the different signals that may be around you that some of us, like I said, is EHS, electrical hypersensitive. So these things may attract us more quickly than others. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be aware of these things. To those who try to be grounded, if you're doing your meditation, if you are eating well, or if you're not and you're looking to seek how to do that, hey, get in contact with me, family, and let me see what I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Also, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you're watching this on YouTube. And also, if you're on IG, you know what to do. Follow me, fam. You know, and take and share this with other like minds who may be wanting to expand their mind on the subject matter of dealing with electromagnetic frequencies and PMF frequencies. Because, like I said, you come to more understanding of this as time go on. And I won't come in at y'all with in this format before, like I said, I get into other formats, because it's still gonna go back to us being an energy. You know what I mean? Us all being, everything around us is like we tell about a spectrum of light. And we're talking about the electromagnetic spectrums, and they give off different hertz or different estrogen. Give off different hertz, give off different waves. Remember we talking about nanometers. I think for like I said, for food was this estrogens, I think it's called, as well, which is a reading or a way of saying how much this is giving off, or delivering, or affecting something, or moving something out of the three colors that mix within the spectrums of the prism, and give us everything that we see and believe to see. You know what I mean? That's how you kind of look at it, fam, from different signals that these things give off. You know what I mean? And we talking about these things also, affect us all the way down to a cellular level. Remember, cells, it was tissues also gonna give you some organs. You know what I mean? So, but everything goes down. All of it is from millions to billions to trillions of cells to make the tissues, so many billions or trillions, and then you got your organs that it's nothing but cells came together, connective tissues, and nervous tissues, and epithelial tissues, and muscle tissues, different things. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying all that to say that hope everybody is blessed, and that got to protect our bubble. Got to always try to start being more aware what could be affecting you. Like I said, turn your lights off. Really, supposed to be when the sun goes down, the lights go down. You know what I mean? But we, like I said, watch the fluorescent. Try to get you some full spectrum light bulbs. You know what I mean? If we want to have all that artificial lighting, which and blue lighting, being in front of these computer screens and phones and all that, giving you that light frequencies. I think what was in the blues, reds, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The colors that is lights that's given off that could affect our eyes, and through our eyes of giving us definitely, like I said, being a melanated person. You know what I mean? That it affect us a little bit different because we utilize light. We utilize energy. You know, everybody do. But I'm just saying, the darker, you know what I'm saying, you are able to be like a gamma ray. You know what I'm saying? You know, depends on how you look at it on the spectrum field. You know what I mean? So as we move forward and have a blessed day. I guess I got some more stuff I want to say, but it's going into like 20 minutes right now. And it's like, I don't know, I hope people's ears are hot. It's too long. But I just wanted to spill that while I was feeling it in my heart about, you know what I'm saying, the bubble. And I think that's what I'm going to name this one, the bubble. And protect your bubble, your electromagnetic field. It needs to be pulsating with Earth. Not only with the earth, with your surroundings, with your loved ones, so that you have people that's truly loving you, genuine, and what is truly the word love. Remember, we talked about that today as well. You know what I mean? How do you really define that for yourself? See that? Everybody might define it differently. You need to ask the person. You think about the word love and hear the concepts, where they're getting it from. Is it romance? Being romantic? It's from the Romans' beliefs, Greeks' beliefs, African beliefs, Asian beliefs. A Hindu, you know, Jehovah's Witness. I don't know. The list goes on. I'm just saying. What is the belief of your word love? I'm just saying for yourself, because you might have your own definition. You know, mine. You know, we'll get into that on another subject. But I'm gonna sign out this round. But just remember that our bubble we must protect. Always try to be grounded and connect to all your surroundings. You can go up to 12 feet or even miles. One love. Subscribe. Also, follow me on IG.